Hello and welcome to Bonus Dad.
Bonus Daughter, a special father-daughter podcast with me, Hannah.
And me, Davey, where we discuss our differences, similarities,
Share a few laughs and stories
within our ever-changing and complex world.
Each week we will discuss a topic
From our own point of view.
and influences throughout the decades.
Or you could choose one by contacting us.
Via email, Instagram, Facebook or TikTok.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. We are going to talk about time travel today.
Yeah, this one's going to mess with your head.
Yeah, I'm not keen on ever talking about this type of topic because I just feel that it's going to blow my mind. And I'm going to worry about my purpose in life. But let's continue.
Yeah, I had this as an idea. I've even said, this could be a two-parter because there's a lot on here. It might not be. We'll kind of see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes.
But yeah, this is gonna really mess with your head. I don't know if it's probably wise doing this as a subject at 11 o'clock on a Sunday morning, but hey ho.
Does it need a trigger warning?
Let's give it.
This may mess with your mind.
This may mess with your mind completely. So what we're going to talk about, a little bit of going to go over Einstein's theory of relativity. I think that's quite pertinent to start with.
Okay.
Time dilation and how astronauts time travel. We're also going to talk about wormholes.
Okay.
We're going to talk about cosmic strings. We're going to talk about Tipler cylinders. We're going to talk about closed time-like curves. And we're going to talk about quantum mechanics and the multiverse theory. We need Brian Cox.
We need an astrophysicist.
Yeah.
Of which neither of us are.
No, we're not. So we're just going to go over these, and some of the words that I will be saying I probably won't understand myself. This isn't going to be a good one.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Okay.
So this is very surface level time travel.
Incredibly surface
I
level
thought we
time
were going to
travel.
be talking, when you told me about this episode, I was like, oh, he's going to be talking about movies and films.
There is movies reference in here
Good,
as
because
well.
I feel like that's the only place that I could even remotely
Things
comment.
like Back to the Future and Interstellar,
Yes.
things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. And actually, have you seen that film? There's that one I haven't seen. I might actually watch that this afternoon. The film about the girl who goes back to stop the serial killer. Just back in time. I think it might be a comedy.
Yes. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and we have seen it.
Have you seen it? Is it good?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yeah, I think it's the one that's set. It's got Claire out of Modern Family in it.
Yeah,
Claire out of Modern Family.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very good.
Is it? I might watch that this afternoon actually.
It's
after I've
like
mixed
it's almost
things.
like a Scream kind of
slasher.
slasher.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
So shall we dive in?
I guess we ought to.
Yeah. Einstein. Albert Einstein. He had a theory of relativity. Back in 1905, he came up with this theory. Very, very intelligent man. And he proposed...
Queen Victoria's era?
No. It would be one of the Georges, I think.
She was 19...
I think it'd be one of the Georges by that point. I think it'd be...
Did she...
I think Vicky was off the phone. Vicky was off the throne then.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry, Karen.
So Einstein proposed that time is not absolute. It is relative to the observer's speed. The faster you move through space, the slower you move through time. E equals mc squared. Essentially, we have mentioned this before, that we do physically time travel when you move.
I mean, the only time travelling I've ever done is like time zones.
Yeah, because you can move.
I don't know if that counts.
We'll come on to that in reality a bit later on, but you can, if you move faster than the speed of light, you can effectively travel into the future. You can't travel into the past, but you can travel into the future, and we do it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you could travel, actually, it's the next line. If you could travel at close to the speed of light, time would slow down for you compared to someone else.
Meaning you would age slower?
Well, time slows down, so you would actually travel faster. It's called time dilation.
Right. So okay. Right. So in simple terms, say for example, it took me 10 minutes to get to Mars. That's for example.
Yeah.
Because we're travelling at the speed of light, presumably.
Yeah.
That's the point.
you would effectively, time would have been slower for you than it would have been on Earth.
So going back to Earth, an hour would have passed.
Longer.
No, I'm
the
just
speed of
saying.
light
Let's just.
Could be years.
Yeah, it could be years. It could be years.
years.
But I'm just saying, relative to just
But
normal stuff.
Interestingly enough, this theory has been proven because satellites have slightly different clocks via GPS than because the satellites, the GPS satellites, actually experience time differently to what we do on Earth.
Yeah.
Because of the speed that they're travelling.
That's mad.
So in essence, also, you think when you're going on a plane, when you're flying on a plane at that speed, you are effectively, or only a few seconds, you are effectively time travelling.
I mean, domestic flights?
Yeah, you think how fast they go.
They go the speed of light, though, don't they?
No, you won't be, but you will, because of the speed that you're going, there will be a slight, like it could be seconds, milliseconds, but there will be a factor of time that you will be. That's crazy. Yeah, it's called time dilation.
Okay.
Then 10 years later, old Albert, he threw gravity into the mix.
Oh.
Yeah, he showed that massive objects warp space-time, black holes.
Right.
And that time moves more slowly in stronger gravitational fields. And that's why time moves more slowly near a black hole.
I wonder how slow we are relative to other planets then.
I don't know, that's a Brian Cox question, that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So, you mentioned films.
I did.
You mentioned films, and the film that really talks or really tackles this particular subject, I've already said, is Interstellar.
Yes.
With all right.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey.
Murphy's Law.
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. Murphy's Law.
Yeah. Yet where 1 hour near the black hole equated to 7 years on Earth.
Yeah. See, that's mad, isn't it?
That is insane.
Wasn't it for every tick of the clock in that scene was a day going past?
That's right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the day going past. Isn't Anne Hathaway in that film? Is it Anne Hathaway? Who's the woman protagonist?
I think so. It could be Anne Hathaway.
Yeah, I remember her mentioning like, oh yeah, every I don't know, second or something. I can't remember exactly. It's a year passing on or a day or something. Yeah, mad.
But because he goes back to, doesn't he go through something at the end and he leaves a note? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember how it goes. Actually, don't say because it'll ruin the film.
Well, it is. I mean, the film's been out ages.
I know, but some people might not see it.
No. Sorry, spoiler alert. If you don't want to know the ending of Interstellar, skip now. But no, she's old at the end, and he finally comes back.
Yeah.
And she's on her deathbed, but not on a deathbed. She was in cryogenic sleep. They woke her up for him to come back and be like, "Hi,
hello,
Dad's
daughter.
home."
Hello, daughter.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh." Yeah.
Yeah,
I need to bleep that out.
That's right. That would be actually really sad.
It would be super sad.
He
missed his entire daughter's life.
Oh no!
And he called her Murphy. Murphy's Law.
Murphy's Law. Yeah, no. Wouldn't do that. I couldn't
that's
come back.
Sweet of you, but
yeah, I couldn't come back and you'd be old as shit.
But you saved the world. So
yeah, yeah, okay.
This is the whole like Joel and Ellie debate in The Last of Us.
Yes. Yeah. So if you could travel, or if you could orbit...
Back on topic.
Yeah, if you could orbit near a black hole or travel near light speed, you'd actually age more slowly than people back home. That is real. It has been proven. Yeah. It is a thing.
That's mad, isn't it?
So essentially, we can travel into the future. We cannot travel back, but we can travel into the future.
It kind of could make someone slightly immortal.
Yes. Constantly travelling.
Because you could say, oh, I want the next 10 years on Earth to pass before I come back.
Yeah.
You could strategically...
Or my head is already being messed with because I've already just thought about something about a book by H.G. Wells called The Time Machine. Right. And how he goes like thousands of years into the future and civilization has completely changed and you've got the people who live below ground and people who live above ground. And I was just thinking about the time machine itself, and actually in my mind I've just thought of somehow how that could actually work. and it's just messed properly with my head.
Okay.
Yeah, but you'd have to, by travelling but staying in the same space, travelling at the speed of light but staying in the same place as well, which is what he does, there would be a way to do it through distance and, or, yeah, sorry, I've just had a little bit of a not light bulb moment, but just a thought of,
it's actually possible.
there is a way that you could do it.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could build a time machine.
Yeah, but I think, why would you want to? Because surely in those 10 years of being on Earth, you would have the experience and the knowledge to back up what it was. You can't just leave a place for 10 years, come back and be like, oh, this is how it was back then, it was so much better then.
Actually,
like, how could you enforce anything?
I'm just thinking now, if H.G. Wells would have actually, reading it, now knowing how Einstein's theory of relativity works, if that was just a book putting that into practice.
Well, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smart men.
Yeah.
Smart men.
It's like one of those,
things.
one of those like penny dropping moments.
Just like when I realised that piracy is called piracy because it came from pirates. What a twat I am. Anyway.
So, let's talk a little bit about time dilation.
I have skipped accidentally. Yep.
And time dilation isn't just theoretical, it's measurable. In 1971, scientists flew atomic clocks on commercial jets around the world. There you go, that's what I was saying.
Commercial jets.
Yeah. And found that they ticked a few nanoseconds slower than those on the ground, just as Einstein's theory predicted. So yeah, nanoseconds. So every time you go on a plane, you are travelling into the future. Yep.
Dude.
Yes. And Sergei Krikalev.
Does that technically mean I'm older? Oh, no, I'd already older.
You're younger.
Am I young?
You're younger, you travelled into the future. Sorry, I just clicked my wrist.
Yes, sorry, yes, you would be younger.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, wait, so you'd leave Earth at an age and then come back younger?
No, you'd be the same age, but other people would be older.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how the time.
That's mad.
Yeah. So Sergei Krikalev, a Russian cosmonaut, he spent over 800 days in space, and due to the time dilation, he aged about 1/48 of a second less than people on Earth. So it's a very, very minor amount.
Yeah. So he's not younger, the people around him are older.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. So it is proof that it is true, and it isn't just a sci-fi thing. Time travel does genuinely exist.
I feel like in order to be an astronaut or want to go into being an astronaut, you say if you were doing like the things in the sci-fi programs, it's not like you couldn't have a family. It would be so difficult to have a family because you would miss their life, like your children's lives and what have you. And
well, to be honest, but you know, in those types of situations, those types of things as well, it would be difficult to have a family, because you have to be so knowledgeable. Yeah. Of that area and that
you
field.
Would spend a lot of your life
at studying and your entire life would be consumed by what you do. Which
might mean that they maybe lack in street smarts and common sense and stuff like that, perhaps. You know, just thinking.
Oh, I can definitely verify that is a thing.
Really?
Oh, 100%. That academics have got no common sense.
You gotta be careful what you say now. But yeah, like, I would say I lack a lot of common sense as well. But I think that you've got to be a certain type of person to go into that field.
Oh, absolutely.
A dedicated person that necessarily wants nothing more from life than that. Yeah. It would be so difficult. Just like Interstellar, like he had a child, or did he have two children? I think he had two children actually. Like that must have been that would be so difficult to leave that family unit behind. Yeah. Yeah. Unless you had a very understanding family.
I think that's why I like Brian Cox so much, because he has got a lot of common sense, and also he's incredibly knowledgeable in his area, and he's very personable, and I think that's why.
But I wonder if he would go up there, you know?
I think he would. I think he'd be really excited about it.
Yeah, but he'd find a way to bring his family along.
Oh yeah, he would.
I think that's just like, because Because I know they can do like voice calls and stuff from
Yeah.
from there
Yeah.
and stuff, but it's not the same. I
No.
feel like it's just not the same.
No.
You've got to be a certain special type of person to be able
So
to do that.
those guys that went up into space, I think they American.
What, Katy Perry?
No, not the actual proper astronauts. Not astronauts from
Well,
Wish.
like Neil Armstrong.
No, the ones who just recently got stuck up there, didn't they, for months, and they got brought back.
They
Their age would be slightly different as well.
That's mad, isn't it?
Or, they would have experienced time slightly different.
I think there's that side of it too as well. You've got people that work on the International Space Station. You've got people that go up there all the time.
Yeah.
I guess again, then they would probably have families and stuff. But there's a part of me that's like, what if the what if of, oh no, we're now stuck up here.
Mm-hmm.
An unexpected thing happened and you can't get back down to Earth for another 2 years or something. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, like that is not what you bargained for.
No, not at all.
Is that in the contract?
Yeah.
Do you get compensation? Do your family get compensation? Like, there's all these like logistical questions for me. I'm just curious to know.
Yeah.
All of these things, basically. The logistics wise, definitely for sure. But yeah, I just feel like I have a lot of respect for astronauts because I feel like you've just got to be a special type of person to be able to go into that field.
Yes, exactly.
What are we going to talk about next, Father?
So next we're going to talk about wormholes. Wormholes. So they are a really popular theory about wormholes. So how wormholes actually work?
Are these different to a black hole?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. So you think of intergalactic planetary, it's like Beastie Boys track. If you think of time travel, if you think of like you don't like Star Wars, do you?
No.
No, you don't like Star Wars.
No.
So when people go warp speed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do that in the car when it snows.
Exactly that. So a wormhole you would kind of argue that this could be wormholes.
Okay.
So imagine you've got 2 points and the universe is a folded sheet of paper. Right?
Got it.
Yeah. You put a hole here and a hole here. So rather than going around like that, you go dudum.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you punch 2 holes, connect them with the tunnel, that tunnel is essentially a wormhole. So it's direct point. So, but time would be different. They are allowed by Einstein's field equations, and these are called Einstein-Rosen bridges.
Okay.
Now, there is a catch with them though, because if they did exist, a wormhole, right, they would instantly collapse.
Okay.
Through physics that we know.
Right.
Now, to keep them open, you would need what something's called exotic matter with negative energy density.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
we don't know if that exists because that's all theoretical. We've got no evidence that we would have that.
In Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
they're called jump points.
Jump point. Exactly that.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly
my understanding
that.
has now come full circle.
I love this. I'm saying all this and then you're going, in Guardians. It's like, yeah. So we're trying to put those...
I feel like I need to bring the layman
yeah.
into this conversation because I can't... Yeah.
We knew this was going to mess with your head.
Yeah, I'm not this.
Yeah.
I'm not this way inclined.
Yeah.
Mind way.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly that. Exactly
Cool.
that.
Okay.
So, some theorists, some scientists, there's a guy called Kip Thorne.
Right.
Okay. He explored whether, she, I suppose, assume it's a he, Kip Thorne, explored whether this type of matter could exist. It is all hypothetical. We have not discovered that this moment.
Okay.
But when you think about things that we don't know, we still don't know so much.
I think Mitchell mentioned something to me the other day that they have found something that our current physics cannot explain.
Oh, we keep finding stuff all the time. We're constantly we're constantly rewriting science books, and again, so I'm going to bring religion into it.
Warn the audience.
Warn the
before
audience.
You have your religious rant.
This will not be a religious rant, but this is just a point.
Okay.
A point about. Remember when I said about beliefs and ideas?
Yes.
There's the reason why I don't like religions is because they are beliefs and you cannot change a belief.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas science, it's an idea and then they test the idea and then it's proven. And if it's wrong, they will go back and relook at it and get the facts.
Yeah. I think there's room for discovery.
Yeah.
In science, whereas religion doesn't have that same
flexibility.
Flexibility. That's another word, yeah.
And that is my biggest problem with religion. That is when we go down to the crux of it. That's why I don't like all religions.
Yeah.
In the format that they're in. You know, to me, you can have an idea until it's proven. Yeah. Simple as that. It's a very, very simple concept. Yeah. I'm a very simple man. Very simple man. Okay. I don't like the idea of beliefs because you can't change a belief, but you can change an idea. Now that is the beauty of science, because we keep looking at things and going, actually,
we were wrong.
We've got that wrong. We've now got this, and we're constantly finding things. Look at the quantum computer that's coming out now. Yeah. Yeah, that's blown my mind.
The storage problem that we had will hopefully no longer exist.
Will no longer exist. Yeah. Yeah. It's insane to think of that like that. Yeah. That messes with my head.
I know this is like, again, bringing it back down to kind of layman's terms, but I recently bought a 1 terabyte hard drive.
Yes.
And I actually like almost dumbfounded at how quickly I am filling that 1 terabyte. I thought that was going to do us for a while for this podcast. Yeah. And I'm filling it quickly.
Exactly.
And I'm like, oh shite, I should have bought a 2 terabyte one.
That's it. Yeah.
And there's a part of me that's like, do I get rid of the raw footage or do I keep the raw footage? It's like, it's so difficult.
On my laptop, and this is the thing I need to have clear out, because I have got all the Audacity files, I've got the raw audio, and I've got the completed audio. So I have got, for every single episode that we've done, I've got 3 separate files. I don't know why I've still kept the Audacity files, because if I needed to remix it, I could just put the new one back in. But I've kept the original just in case.
Yeah, I know. It's that just in case, like, oh God.
But I do have an external hard drive, which I think is 3 terabytes. Yeah. Which so I do the work on the laptop and then put it onto the hard drive afterwards.
And it takes forever to upload to the hard drive.
Oh my God, it took hours.
Yeah. It takes a while.
It takes ages.
You don't know how much work goes into this podcast. Like storage, which is and I do remember. You're familiar with the slow-mo guys, aren't you?
Yes.
Gavin Free.
Oh, the amount of storage spaces that they have to take.
Because of the way slow motion is filmed, it's filmed at
frames per second.
Yeah, frames per second. So you've got a tiny amount of time. This is time travel related, I would say.
Yeah.
You've got a tiny amount of time split over an hours and hours worth of footage.
Yeah.
Is this tiny moment in time. And I remember him always saying, like, you know, storage is my biggest problem. Like, he was probably having gigabyte hard drives. He's now probably got terabytes and terabytes of footage. Because again, where do you can't store that in the cloud.
No. Well, you said as well about ChatGPT and the environmental impact on ChatGPT because of the sheer servers, the server space that is needed to do it. And you think about anything. You think about like Facebook, Twitter,
and
X.
And now they've got like a quantum computer that's like this tiny speck.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
And it's just, storage. Like you think of the content that is being thrown out and all the sites, the internet. The
internet itself. I wonder
exponentially growing.
I wonder how much in gigabytes. Do I even want to say gigabytes? In terabytes? How big the internet is?
It's just insane.
Is it unfathomable? Is there an actual?
Don't even want to think about it.
I kind of want to know if there is a. Yeah. I don't know. Mm. Yeah, I want to know how big the internet is in terms of storage.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts.
It's crazy.
But so Kip Thorne.
Sorry,
Going back to Wormholes. She suggested that might be possible in tiny amounts. So in theory, if one end of the wormhole were moved at near light speed and then brought back, time at each end would be out of sync as well.
No.
It just, everything it's almost like everything you thought you know about physics.
Just whip that out your brain.
Bin it.
Bye.
So, we also have a thing called cosmic strings.
Oh, Lord.
Now, what they are theoretical defects in space and time. They're thin, incredibly dense strands left over from the early universe.
Oh, God.
Now, a theoretical physicist by the name of J. Richard Gott, thought that they could warp space-time enough to allow closed time-like curves, paths that loop back in time.
What? No.
So, So basically, there'd be two moving cosmic strings passing near each other at high speed could allow you to take a shortcut backwards in time. Now, this is completely theoretical. They've never.
I hope so.
They've never found anything.
It's sci-fi.
As far as we know, we cannot travel back in time. There is no way that we think
We've never found any cosmic strings, and they're purely speculative, but mathematically sound.
Exactly.
Off.
Yeah, exactly. The theory.
I need to. There's so many ducks in this episode.
Yeah, the theory is there.
Oh.
Okay, the theory works,
Oh
but we've never found the cosmic strings. But just because we haven't found them doesn't
it
mean they're not there.
Oh.
The maths work.
Do you know what? Sometimes ignorance is just bliss, you know.
Exactly, it's blowing your mind.
Honestly, stuff like this always makes me think of I have no purpose in life.
Yeah.
It makes me feel so purposeless.
Mm-hmm.
But for some people that brings comfort.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what I do doesn't matter. But that also makes someone perhaps behave in a way that, that doesn't matter.
Oh, I've just realised this is definitely going to be a two-parter.
Okay.
Because I've got some... I also did write another section.
I feel like we need to give people's brains a break.
Yeah, because to go on about the philosophy of time travel, I put that as another segment. Yeah, and that's a whole episode by itself.
Okay.
So that's cosmic strings. Theoretically, we could go back, but we've got no evidence to say that we can. But the maths works.
What would we do though if we could go back? This is where sci-fi comes into it, right? Because if you went back in time...
I'm going to probably say, don't say what you're going to say now, because that will come into the philosophy side of things. Okay. Yeah. I know
my
where
philosophical brain is going.
I know where you're going.
It's because I'm more philosophy than I am science. So I think my brain is always like, what if, should we?
Yeah, there's a few, that comes under the, when you talk about the butterfly effect.
Yes, I will be quiet.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't believe in that. I will be quiet.
But then you've got butterfly. So does that create another timeline?
Right,
we're going into
back on track.
We're going into some weird uncharted territory. Right, Tipler cylinders. You ever heard of Tipler cylinders?
No.
Guy by the name of Frank J. Tipler was.
I knew it'd be his name.
Yeah, in 1974, the year before I was born.
We're coming into our time span.
Yeah, old Frankie baby, he proposed. He proposed another. I thought just say something light. Proposed another exotic solution: a rotating cylinder made of dense matter spinning near the speed of light. Okay, so the idea would be that as it spins near that speed of light, the cylinder would twist the space and time continuum around it, creating closed loops in time. So basically a time loop.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Like Groundhog Day.
Yes. So theoretically, a spaceship flying around this cylinder might be able to go back in time because it's a closed loop.
Okay.
Yeah. But to make it work, the cylinder would need to be infinite in length, which makes it impossible with the current understanding of the universe.
Okay, I like it when some of these things are like, this is impossible. Yeah. I'm like, okay.
But
you can breathe for a moment.
Yeah. So he did have a play around to see if he could do it, and it just didn't kind of work. Incredible. Because you would need a mass amount of energy and a mass amount of materials. This is what I was thinking earlier when I was saying about the time machine, about this loop. And that's what I was saying about having something almost staying in the same place but travelling through time, through distance. Yeah. That's where my mind went.
Right, okay.
With that. That's what I was thinking. Okay. So, how's your brain?
It's barely holding on.
It's barely holding on. Okay.
We're coming up for half an hour mark.
We are indeed, yes. So we've also got something called a closed time-like curve. Okay, so closed time-like curve,
CTC,
or for those in the know, the CTC. We used to say that about the music studio.
The CTC.
No, it wouldn't be the music studio. We'd say, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, we're recording at the music studio. Or sorry, if you're a musician, the stew.
The stew.
Benji does it all the time.
The stew.
Calls it the stew. We're off to the stew.
Quite like that.
Yeah.
Does make me think of broth though.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it does
And
actually.
beef.
Yeah, beef bouillon. I put some pork in the slow cooker today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this
You got
morning.
pork in the oven, have you?
Yeah, I got pork in the oven.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah. With some white wine, some rosemary,
Ooh.
a little bit of chicken. What's the word?
Chicken.
Chicken. Oh, what are them cubes? Oxo cubes.
Why did you put chicken stock cube
Yeah,
in
chicken
a,
stock cube
in
and
a
pork.
pork?
It tastes really nice.
Okay.
Some rosemary, some bay leaves, a little bit of black pepper, and
Fresh
a cube
bay
of
leaves?
garlic. Yes, fresh bay leaves.
Nice.
The only thing is though, when we do, because I then make the gravy out of that mixture in the
Should
end.
be chicken gravy at this point.
But unfortunately, no, because the pork juice is going through
Okay.
as well. It's very tasty. The only thing is though, is because we used to give Archie the gravy, don't we? That was left over. We can't with this because it's got wine in it, and he gets very
getting drunk.
he gets very upset. Does Archie when we don't give him
Can
gravy?
you not do him like Tamar Bisto?
They could make some upset, but
Just
they
little
Yeah.
because
'Cause he-
were left out.
he loves it when we have a roast
He
dinner.
does.
Because he knows he gets like leftover broccoli and all of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he
Oh,
absolutely
cute.
loved it.
That's like his treat as well.
Yeah. So that was a little interval of just
To
just
relax the brain.
to relax your brain a
Back to
little bit.
CTCs.
So CTCs
Closed time-like
Yeah.
curves.
is a path through space-time that loops back to the same point in space and time. Yeah?
I heard your sentence, but I will be honest, didn't digest it. Can I please? So a closed time-like curve is a path through space and time that loops back to the same point in space and time.
Yeah.
So where does it go?
Well, it just loops back to the same point. So theoretically,
Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Yeah. It's
Good Lord. I love that episode of Supernatural.
it's Tuesday.
Yeah,
It's Tuesday. Yeah.
yeah.
There was someone I saw a post the other day on Facebook, and it said, if you had to watch one episode of Supernatural for 24 hours,
Yellow
what would
Fever.
you watch? I went to Yellow Fever as well.
Yeah.
That is by far the best episode in Supernatural.
Did you see the reel I sent you
Yes.
of the girl who reenacts it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. That was scary.
Yeah. Oh god.
That's
So funny.
Isn't Yellow Fever the episode where he plays his leg as well?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
That's what, that was the.
Oh,
girl
that was a bit. Yeah, sorry.
the
Yeah,
girl
that's where
was
she
doing.
reenacts it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, it is a mathematically consistent solution to Einstein's equations, but the universe might not allow it. So,
Oh,
with-
the universe.
it's not like
predicts
it's
if-
not the universe saying nope, not allowing that. It's saying that the current laws of physics that we've got, we don't think it will, but would work. With our current understanding of the laws of physics, I
I
hasten to
hate
add.
it when they say that.
So our boy Stephen Hawking,
Our boy.
he proposed the chronology protection conjecture, an idea that something, perhaps quantum effects, would always prevent these loops from forming, thereby protecting the timeline. So it's like the Timeline Bureau in Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, protecting the same. Nope, not happening. So until we fully understand quantum gravity, a unification of quantum mechanics and general relativity, we can't say for sure. So again, it's all theory at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all theory. But it could become a reality. It could become a reality. So we'll finish off this episode with quantum mechanics and the multiverse theory.
Let's do that.
I'll do a quick summary, which will just be a couple of seconds, and then next week we'll go on to the philosophy of time travel,
Hey.
Which
Where
is-
I might be able to step in a bit more.
which is your bag. Your bag.
Bit more my bag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, quantum mechanics and multiverse theory. So, quantum theory does throw all of what I've just said into chaos.
Because science is all about coming up with the new ideas and disproving your current.
Exactly that.
Ideas.
Exactly that. So every time, there's the many worlds interpretation. So every time a quantum decision is made, the universe splits into multiple versions, each one playing out a different outcome.
Yeah.
So with every decision that you make.
Yeah. There's a part of me that doesn't find this that spicy to get my head around.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, yes, I made the decision to, for example, I made the decision to stay at home and study as opposed to go to Nottingham. And
your life would be vastly different.
I think it would be. I wouldn't have met Mitchell, for example.
Yeah.
You know, stuff like that. So I feel like I like the way that my life turned out, but there's a part of me that's like, I wonder what would have happened. Would we have eventually found each other? You know, I'm thinking.
Well, that's fate. That's when you talk about fate and destiny.
Yeah, I was trying not to use those words, but I wonder if some part of our lives are. This is philosophy, I suppose, but some parts of our life are already predetermined.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I guess we'll talk about that in the next episode more. But yeah, I often do wonder about this, and it's not something that upsets my brain to think about.
There was, I can't remember, we did an episode on dreams quite a while ago, and I can't remember if I mentioned it in that episode about the theory regarding dreams. That the theory is that when you dream, quite often it's yourself but in a different situation, and is that as you tapping into one of those other universes where a different decision has been made or you have made about your life, and because you think of the amount of things where it's by chance or a split second your life goes down a completely different path.
I think dreams are more related to the subconscious and what you're actually experiencing in your life.
I made a split decision to move back to Norwich when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
Split decision. I was like, no, I'm done with Sleaford.
This podcast would not have been a thing.
Well, I would have not known you.
No, or not.
I could still be living in Sleaford now.
Yeah.
You know, completely different life. Not doing the job that I do, completely different job. Or, you know, there's millions upon millions of variables. Mm-hmm. And the quantum theory is the many worlds, is that every time, like if I hadn't made that decision, that timeline broke, but then that one carried on going that way. Yeah. So if this is true, okay, and that this does happen, then travelling back in time, it actually wouldn't overwrite your present. Exactly. It would just branch off onto a different reality. This is
why I prefer this.
There is a popular, I think Avengers Endgame, Rick and Morty, and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I absolutely love that film.
Rick and Morty's good as well.
Sausage fingers. So some theories suggest that time may not be linear. It could be non-linear at the quantum level. Quantum particles can influence each other instantaneously across space, right? So potentially across time as well. Yeah. So they exist, but they exist everywhere all at once. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it does show that we have no idea. We are still learning so much about time. Yeah. We just don't know. Everything we know could be wrong, but who knows? So we will finish off on a couple of scientific takeaways. Okay. This isn't like a Chinese takeaway or a Indian takeaway or a fish and chips takeaway. It's scientific. Okay. So forward time travel is possible. It does happen. It happens all the time. That has been confirmed by relativity and time dilation. Boom. We know that is a thing.
We have gone back to the future.
We have confirmed forward time travel works. Backward time travel, not totally ruled out, but a current understanding of science and physics, we can't do it. Yeah. It doesn't happen. Done. It would require those conditions: wormholes, cosmic strings, infinite cylinders, all the multiverse theories. Our biggest obstacle at the moment is energy requirements, causality paradoxes, and our just level of understanding of quantum theory. Yeah. So there you go. Boom. How's your head?
Almost about ready to explode.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready for philosophy next time.
You ready for philosophy?
Or in a couple of minutes for us.
Okay. Let's end today.
Let's end it there.
Let's hope all our listeners and viewers are
suitably wonderful. If you've enjoyed this episode, I would check out next week's episode where we follow on from this time travel side of things. So this was time travel part 1, and we will see you in time travel part 2. Cue the outro.
Thanks for joining us on Bonus Dad, Bonus Daughter. Don't forget to follow us on all our socials and share the podcast with someone who'd love it. We are available on all streaming platforms. See you next time. Bye-bye.